Hello and welcome to the first episode of Kenshi here at the Hanniballshow. And what is Kenshi exactly? Well, if you read the game developer's webpage, it is a free-roaming squad-based PC game with RPG elements, focusing on open-ended sandbox gameplay features rather than on linear storage. Choose to be a thief, a bandit, a rebel, a warlord, a mercenary. You could be a trader, a doctor, a peacekeeper, a businessman, an explorer, or a merc slave. The list goes on, but you gotta stay alive first. So yeah, that is Kenshi in a nutshell for you. It's a fairly interesting game. I have played it a little bit on our stream earlier. Been a couple of versions ago. If you're looking at this in the future, we are playing at the version 0.98.38. So the game has not quite been released yet. It's still in development. It's still a beta game. So let's just jump into it. We have several different ways we could start the game. We have, for example, the Wanderer. You are just a lonely wanderer with nothing but a few coins, a pair of pants, and a rusty sword. Ready to venture out into the world. This is the way the game is intended to be played. We also have, for example, a guy with a dog. A homeless and hungry drifter rescues an abandoned puppy. It seems pretty useless. Maybe he will just eat it. Well, you know, it's a harsh word out there. We also have the freedom seekers. It's kind of easy. We start with a bunch of people, lots of gold, and 5 people. But what we are gonna play as, well, if we can find it here, rock bottom. So it's going to be a little bit difficult in the beginning. So you have hit absolute rock bottom. You are alone, unarmed, naked and hungry. Lost in the middle of a harsh desert, teeming with slavers, and you just lost an arm. Good luck. So yeah, that is the way we're going to start. But we are going to make it a little bit harder for ourselves, because the world can sometimes seem a little bit empty. So we are going to increase the numbers of nests. And if we hover over that, it says affects the number of animal nests, bandit camps, etc. that appears in the wild. Higher numbers make life more dangerous. So we'll just crank that way up there, I think. And let's click begin. Now we are going to have a character customization where we can choose what kind of race we're going to play, how it's going to look. That is basically what we can choose. But I would say that the character creation is quite extensive. To be perfectly honest, to be a game, well, not that close up. We kind of see the characters from above. You probably will see what I mean earlier, but we do have different kind of races. We have humans, and the human has different sub-races. We have the Greenlanders, which are good at farming, cooking, and science. They have 100 hit points. We have the Scorchlander, which also has 100 hit points. They're good at dexterity, athletics, and stealth, armor smithing, and weaponsmithing. They also have, they're not very good at farming, cooking, or laboring, or any strong. These look very cool. I kind of like the way they look, because they remind me a little bit of a drow, or a dark elf, whatever you like to call it. It's because of their dark skin and their white hair. I wonder if we could... Yeah, so it kind of goes from dark to almost blue in the skin color. So, well, we're gonna look at some of the other races. We have Hivers. Hivers are kind of like bugmen, bug creatures, and they have several different sub-races. They have Hiver Prince, which is kind of good at everything except for laboring and not very strong. We have the Worker Drone, which is good at everything except cooking, science, and strength. And we also have the Hive Soldier Drone, which is, well, basically a soldier. A brute killing machine, I would say. So, we do have the Shek. Shek is, well, kind of a very straightforward war-like kind of race. They do focus a lot of their energy on, you know, being a warrior and all that. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Klingon race on Star Trek, for you who like Star Trek. So they have a little bit more hit points than an average human, 125. They are a little bit tough, a little bit attack, and a little bit stronger than your average Joe, but he also has several minuses here. He doesn't have any sub-races, or the race doesn't have any sub-races. There is only one Shek race. And then we have the Skeleton. Skeleton is basically an android, or a robot of some sort, which has its own special game mechanics. They don't need to eat. I mean, it's a robot, right? And they don't bleed, but they cannot regenerate health the natural way. They need to be repaired. And they also take damage over time, so we kind of have to constantly maintain ourselves if we're going to play as a skeleton. I don't think we are going to do it. I kind of feel like having food and dealing with all that is kind of part of the fun of this game. But yeah, let's just go for a Greenlander. I kind of feel this guy looks pretty cool. But let's randomize a couple of times just to see what we can get. This guy here, that looks perfect, but he's kind of high. We would like to be a little bit shorter. Let's remove his... not remove his legs, but reduce his legs. His waist, I kind of feel his hips are a little bit big. Yep, that's right. His hips doesn't lie. And shoulders, can we... let's see here. Shoulders set. No, we... doesn't... yeah, we can remove... or reduce the shoulders a little bit. I kind of feel like we would like to make him look a little bit proportionate. We kind of also would like to... can we... chest? Oh yeah, there we go. And stomach. Well, we'll give him a little bit of a bare belly going on. I think that is perfect. He also has very big hands, doesn't he? So feet, hips, hands. There we go. And arm bulks. Let's have smaller arms. Yeah, there we go. Maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. Looks like he at least can hold up a bottle of beer without struggling. So his face, I don't think we're gonna do. I kind of like the way the face looks. It's kinda alright. But his hair, we definitely would like to do something with the nasty moustache here. I don't like it, to be perfectly honest. So how do we... oh gosh, hello. Nice hair set on that, I would say. Oh yeah, that is cool. But since we have dark hair, I think we're gonna do something similar. Let's give him like dark hair. Now it kind of looks like a little cave troll. Well-groomed cave troll. Can we make him even more? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That is Hannibal the cave troll. We are gonna rename him Naked Dude. I kind of feel that is a little bit of a wonky name. So let's call him Hannibal. There we go. And then we're gonna confirm and just jump into the game. So as you can see, we are in the Great Desert. Nothing much to see here, other than sand and scary monsters. That could be a problem and a half, couldn't it? These are skimmers. They're nasty creatures. They do a lot of damage. And I do think they also run quicker than we do. Let's see here if we open up that. Running speed 15. What is our 14? Yeah, they run a little bit quicker than us, so they will run us down and take us out if we are not careful. So we do have an inventory. We can equip items on this fellow when we find some. We also have different kind of stats, different kind of traits. We have science we could deal with, thievery, athleticism or athletics, so we can run quicker or swim quicker. We also have combat and defense, dodge and material arts. We also have ranged like turrets, crossbows, precision shots, and we have different kind of weapons we could learn. And we have strength, toughness, and dexterity. So if you look at, for example, the strength here, there is ways to train up your strength. You can carry people or have overloading inventory, so you kind of weigh yourself down. It's kind of like, you know, training with weights, I would say. So, or using heavy weapons, that is also an option. But yeah, I think we are gonna look at the map next, because, well, as you can see, it's a fairly big map. There is a gigantic black box over here, and there is a reason for that. It is a beta game, and this area of the map has not been done yet. So we can't go in here. It's kind of just gigantic invisible wall here. So when we kind of try to cross over, it just says you cannot get in there. So there is that. We also have different factions. We are already not very friendly with the Dust Bandits. And I wonder, did we see some more people around us? Let's see here. No, there are no people nearby. I thought I saw some people earlier, but that might just be the brain play. Oh, there is people down here. So if we click on these small people here, rebel farmers, you see that's also a faction. And we can rename our own faction eventually, and of course our squad. We also have research we can deal with, crafting, and there's the squad. We can also rename the squad if we so desire. And yeah, that is kind of the, well, what should we call it? The quick introduction of the game. So we are going to press on map, and if we look at the map, we have 4 cities here, which we know about. It is Bark, it's Shuba-tai, it is Heft, and Stuart, or Stoat. I think it's Stuart. But it looks like we are kind of close to Shuba-tai, so we're going to right-click our mouse on that. You can kind of see there was a little green flag. So our character are going to try to run over there. But we got to be careful, because yeah, we kind of are surrounded by these skimmers here, which yeah, they are gonna make this series quite short if we are not careful. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, we kind of clicked on Shuba-tai, so we'll just start and see where we're going. Okay, so we're kind of running straight towards the skimmers. That is a bad idea, but we're running that way, so we probably could go over here. We'll try and manually move this character, and we'll try and be a little bit careful, because you know, we kind of would like to survive the journey to what was it, Shuba-tai we were traveling. And we are also in a dust storm. This affects your accuracy in combat. Well, we're not going into combat with, well, just our knickers, I guess. So, yeah, the game is pretty cool. It is, it kind of has a little bit of everything in it, which I just find incredibly cool. Has all my favorite elements to it. You have base building, you have RPG, you have a little bit of RTS going, so so there is that. Let's just speed up the game a little bit. Stopping is probably not a good idea. Looks like the skimmers are already hunting us down. He has a running speed of 15. Luckily they attack a little bit slow, so we might actually be able to dodge him or lose him in the sand dunes. That is kind of what we're gonna hope for. Let's just take away the job and the range. We don't have any jobs or any range to deal with, so we'll just cross our fingers and hopefully the skimmer here, yeah, he gave up. Good. Alright, would have been fairly boring to die right in the beginning of the Let's Play series. Yeah, that would have been boring, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's move. The map is fairly big, and as I understand it, is set up in different zones. So when you cross over to a zone, the game will kind of load in that zone. So we kind of, when we go into a new zone, we might have a little bit of loading going on. You can kind of see up here in the right corner, there is like a little loading bar here going up. That means it's just going to load in all the different items and people and whatnot. So so the game is not just going to melt your computer just by pressing play. So here we are. We are at Shuba-tai, a city with lots of people. Now, go on through. Alright, thank you, city guard. Or, well, samurai gate sergeant, if that was your name. There are a lot of people here. I was kind of hoping that there were more skimmers nearby, because the gatekeepers here, they are going to attack them. Oh, look at that. There is something going on down here. There looks like there is going to be a fight, so we'll try and stay clear of that skimmer here. And we'll move over here. Let's see here. Looks like these are... What is that? Nomadic animal trader? Alright, well, we don't have any animals or any money. Money is equal to 0. The money in this game has a fantastically cool name. They're called cats for some reason. And, you know, I'll fancy myself a cat any day. So, let's go and loot this guy. Let's hope we can loot him before he wakes up. And if you kind of take out meat or anything from their inventory, it basically means that you have killed them. You kind of, what do we call it, coup de grace them? I think that is what it's called. So we definitely want to take the meat. And we also would like to take the animal claws here. And it also has well, different areas or different factions have different kind of marketing values. I'm not quite sure how they do that, but you see it has a price markup of 114%. So the average price is 90 cats, but we can sell it for 102 in the area we are at. So we're gonna pick up all of these animal claws here just to get to a vendor, hopefully, and sell these so we can, you know, get money for, well, some basic equipment, perhaps. We also have fowl meat. I don't think we're gonna bother too much with them as, you know, edible for animals or hivers. They can eat rotten meat. We, not that much. So, let's move over to the caravan. We're gonna use the caravan to kind of protect us a little bit. At least that is what I hope. Because if we get attacked, hopefully they will attack, and you know. And what are we gonna have here? Do we have another fight going on here? Oh, that is fantastic. So maybe we'll get a little bit. Let's speed up the game a little bit until we arrive. Let's hope he doesn't kill. No, he didn't kill. He didn't kill the police here, the samurai police. That would have been terrible. But yeah, these skimmers here, they are vicious to deal with. So we're just gonna grab the meat. Basically means we kill them. If we don't kill them, they might actually regain conscience and keep on killing, well, for example, the Empire peasants, for example. But, you know, we should be golden here. There is another skimmer here. I wonder if we should just keep near the policeman here. So, if this skimmer here, it looks like he is attacking others. So we'll stay a little bit out of its way. Hopefully the police will turn around and go and fight him. Oh gosh, you just massacred an Empire peasant. He's not dead yet. He is bleeding, so he will probably die if he doesn't get treatment. So I think we're gonna go and see if he has anything we could, you know, borrow. Does have a rag shirt. So there is a 100% chance of stealing it if we would decide to do that. It also gives us a little bit of blunt resistance, and well, I guess that is it. I think we'll just grab it. I'm sorry, mister, but dying people don't need clothing, right? I hope. So we'll just take that. And he also has a straw hat. That is fantastically cool. We'll take that. Nice. So now you can see we kind of have his clothing. We have some pants, a ragged shirt, a straw hat. Now we're just going to have to sit here and wait until the police have dealt with this monster here. I hope he will deal with it. I am actually starting to be a little bit worried because the police officer here seems to be taking a little bit of damage. So we'll just stop moving towards the city gate in case he fails. Oh, he gets some backup here. Another police officer is coming to its aid. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. That means that this skimmer here is in for a show. Well, he did take a little bit of damage to his head, and there he goes. Let's loot him before he wakes up again. And we'll take his meat, and we'll take his claws. And let's head back into the city, shall we? I think that is a good idea. So we'll see if we can find a vendor where we could sell all of these animal claws here. Alright. It's a very nice way of making money early in the game, just having the police do all the dirty work. Just make sure that you're not damaged. Is there somebody coming for me? No. It is another random police officer. Alright, let's just speed up the game, because we kind of have to go around this edge here. Or that sand dune. So if you hold down the Alt key, you can kind of see all the signposts lights up. It's a very nice way to see where there are shops and such. And also, if we double click on our character and we'll let's put down our hat. We'll just put it down on the area here, and you can kind of see its highlights. But if you hold down Alt, you can kind of see where it is, and you can kind of just click it to equip it back on. There is a loose bone dog here. Does this belong to anybody? Bounty hunter. Is there a bounty hunter somewhere? Well, luckily we don't have a bounty on us yet. But that might actually happen. Hello, what is going on here? Nomads? Why is there so many nomads in here? Oh, that's strange. Well, let's go down to this shop here, because if we're very lucky, we might actually be able to buy a backpack. It means we can store more animal claws or stuff. Let's see here. Hello, customer. Alright, we kind of have to go all the way around this bar, or this disc here. Looking to trade? Yeah, sure. Show me what you got, mister. So, let's see. We have 0, and we get 102 per animal claw. That is pretty good, I would say. So that means we are, well, almost having 2,000. We cost 3,000 cats for a backpack. This is a garru backpack. It's kind of, you can get pack animals in the game. Would be cool if we could get mounts and such. I do think that is on their roadmap, but I'm not quite sure how that is gonna play out. Right, so there is some animals coming in to town. I kind of feel like we should go, because we are very hungry, aren't we? Yeah, we are starving, so we should probably deal with that problem quite quickly. And the way you level up in this game, you kind of don't level up. You level up your skills. So if we take a look at stealth, for example. So stealth effects. Ability remain undetected while sneaking, avoiding discovery when in disguise, avoiding discovery when you have a bounty. So yeah, we can get a bounty if we kind of start becoming a criminal. And it's aided by staying in the dark and special gear. let's see here. So if we scroll down here, so hindered by encumbrance, heavy armor, wounded legs, and torso. So if we are wounded, we will get a penalty to our stealth. And ways to train, using stealth mode while enemies are around. So so we kind of have to use our skills to level up. So for example, we haven't snuck anything. Let's click on stealth. We'll just move a little bit back and forward here. Maybe there are some enemies here. See, we kind of have gotten 4% in stealth. So the more we sneak, the better we will be at it. And sure, why not? Why not just stealth a little bit in the beginning, get some stealth things up and running. Now, this area here is very nice for new beginners or new people to the city here. If you don't have anything, you can kind of at least have a little fireplace. There are also some beds you can sleep on if you get wounded. But what are we going to do first? We're going to right-click the mouse button, hold it down, and you will get this menu up. And we can interact with this campfire. And we're just going to stick the meat in here that we have, and you can see it kind of is cooking. Input cook raw meat, and it will output dried meat. So basically food. So you can see the hunger is going down. The red bar is, or the yellow bar is kind of disappearing, which is not good. Because if we get too hungry, we will die of hunger. And hunger also affects much of our skills. Let's see here if we can find some skills that it affects. I do think missing arm penalty. Yeah, hunger. Strength. We lose strength. So our strength is now minus 37% because of our hunger. Also minus 33% because of robotics. That's a little bit weird, isn't it? And also we are missing an arm, so that is also minus 33% strength. So we don't have much strength. So let's get that meat in our inventory. And we kind of ate it right away because we are hungry, right? And let's also cook up the last meat that we have here. And you can kind of see the arrow is pointing to the right, which means it's filling up. And the character will automatically eat if he has food in the inventory. Hello, what is this? It's a goat. Well, is that a goat? I kind of feel like it looks like a dinosaur or something. I don't know. Does it have... kind of looks like it has sharp teeth, doesn't it? Huh. Well, that's the strangest goat I've ever seen. Alright, so we kind of still need a little bit of money. We do have food now, which will hopefully last us for a little bit of time. Let's see, is that a dead skimmer? Yes, it is. You are also a dead skimmer. That probably means we have already looted those two. But we should probably just go around the city here. If we are very lucky, we might find some more fights that we can, you know, go and scavenge. The fallen people or animals. Yeah. There is... oh, hello. What do we have here? A copper resource, which we can mine. We can actually mine to gain copper. Oh, look at that. Plenty of skimmers here. We have copper here, and we have copper here. It's not the best area, but yeah, we kind of ate again. We kind of would like to fill this up. We're probably going to eat a lot in the beginning, and yeah, we are moving in stealth, which is going to increase our stealth skill. Oh, hello. You look like a fairly fresh corpse, and it was fantastic. So we're gonna get 600 additional cats out of that, and we'll see if we can manage to take out some more well, we're not going to take out anything, but lure them into to the gate, to the city guard, so they can deal with the problems. And make us a little bit of money. Because money is important, especially when you don't have anything. Have a little bit of food and a little bit of clothing we stole from a poor sod. Let's see if we can find him. He might have regained conscience, or he actually might have died. It's kind of hard to say. Alright, we have a skimmer here. Let's take off the sneak thing and we'll attack unprovoked. And there are some people down here. We'll try and lure him down to these people here. Oh, that didn't work. Try again. Oh, here he comes. And we do have yet another samurai. Alright. He's not part of the police force. Alright, the skimmer is not coming after us. Well, that might be good. But we're not going to earn any money on that skimmer. Oh, would you look at that? The bone dog here. He's actually eating the skimmer. So you can see right now he's eating his its head. Gosh, there is two bone dogs here. Oh well. Well, they need food as well, I guess. But yeah, it would be nice if we could see some more action. I kind of don't want to... what is this? Copper resource. Well, we could try and do a little bit of mining. So if we look at our stats, just to make that point one more time, I think it is under laboring. Work hard. This skill at general manual labor working, such as mining or using simple machinery. So you see we have no points in... no percentage in this, so as soon as we start mining, we kind of level up. Did we? Yeah, we started out with a little bit of extra farming since we are a human, right? And mining works very simple. You kind of fill up this bar here, and when this bar is filled up, a copper ore will pop out here in this inventory slot. And it stacks up to 5. There can be 5. You can mine out 5 copper, and then it will kind of be a full inventory. Then you'll have to bring it in your inventory. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, so the market price of copper is actually not good either. Or it's not good at all. It is only 84%. So we would usually sell it for 180 cats. And in this area we can only sell it for 152. So we are losing a little bit of money. Maybe we could have sold it somewhere else. That could have been perhaps a thing. But well, who knows? Is that a fresh dead one? Yes, it is. All right, let's grab that one as well. But there are good prices on the animal claws, which well, you know, it's good. And there is something dead down here. What is this? There is a dead hiver here. Is that the poor guy we stole from? That might actually be. That might actually be. He might have bled and he gained conscience, and then he kept bleeding and, you know, ended up dead in the street here. Poor guy. Well, you just know that your clothing came to good use. Alright, so let's just ignore that poor fellow. It's going to be eaten up by the dogs, while, well, dogs are definitely going to be happy campers. Let's go into the local bar. So, shh, keep your voice down. I wonder what they are talking about. And he hears you're spreading stories about that guy, and he will be beaten to the ground. Oh man, I wonder what kind of guy you're talking about. Let's see here. Just casually sit down here with these fellows. look. Ain't it ain't stone, it ain't wood neither. Who are you talking to? You're probably talking to this guy here. Nah, I guess it ain't. Never really thought about it before. But it's kind of cool to just drop in a random conversation here. I mean, why don't we have buildings made of that stuff outside of the hive, eh? Oh, they're talking about hive buildings. You also see there are a lot of clutter in this area here. And if we hold down Alt, you can kind of see everything here. And we can steal this, but I kind of don't want to be a criminal. Not quite yet, at least. So, the barman, here to buy. Actually, I'm here to sell. Do you want to buy a piece of a copper from me? Here, take it. So we got 152 cats from that. I kind of feel like it's more profitable. Scavenging the skimmers that is around here. Now we have 3,212 cats. That is nice. Also the shops, they close at night, so except for the bars. Oh, here we have some combat going on outside here. Well, there's 2 new skimmers out here. That is just marvelous, isn't it? Let's just run down here, grab his stuff, and this stuff here as well. Oh, man, lots of food. Fantastic. And let's go back. Well, there is another one coming in here. Let's see if he dies. Have we looted all of them now? I think we have. So we'll just sit here, see if I can lure the skimmer. Alright, before he attacked unprovoked. Alright, run! Oh gosh. Oh no, do you think it's gonna eat my head off? Oh, good. The guards, the gatekeepers are helping me out here, so that is fantastic. So we can just sit here. We can probably try and attack it. I mean, we only have 1 arm. So who are you? A garru? Just a random garru? Could we try and attack you? I mean... Alright, he's attacking us. Alright, good. So the city guards are... Holy moly, they are now fighting the garrus here. Garrus, they're kind of like, I don't know, pack animals, I would say. But soon they will be food. And I do think we're gonna travel to this area here, because we definitely do want to have these looted. I think lots of dead garrus in nearby. That's fantastic. The shops usually open at around 6 o'clock. Let's just speed up time a little bit. Hopefully they will open up. Let's see, 6 o'clock. There we go. You can see lots of activity here. There we go. And let's go and talk to the vendor here. So, show me what you have. I do think we're going to purchase a large backpack. It's going to cost us 3,000 cats, but we have 3,400. So, I'll show you why that is very nice. Especially when we are out looting stuff. We'll just sell all of these. So yeah, our inventory just got a lot bigger, didn't it? There are also a different kind of backpack we could have gotten, but it looks like they didn't have it. How much is the animal skin sold for? 92%. So we are, well, could have sold it somewhere else. But we'll just take what we can get here, I think. So, was that all the garrus? No, there is one more here. We'll take the animal skins and the meat. There's definitely a lot of meat on these ones. Who are you? Manhunters. Well, let's hope they are not gonna make any fuss. There's another little dead garru here. Alright, we don't have enough inventory space for that. So we'll try to make a mental note, and let's just run back in here. and sell the animal skins and all that. We'll go and grab the rest of the food, I think, or the meat on the garru. So there we go. So looking to buy? Yeah, sure. Let's trade. So 332 per skin. So that is actually a quite good price. That is actually fairly decent, I would say. I mean, look at that. We already have 7,000 cats. And we still have a little bit more to loot. So that's nice. Well, what is this? Maybe we could have bought ourselves an animal. Like, I mean, we have to use our money on something. We could also have bought ourselves a prosthetic arm. That could also have been a thing. Or we could have bought ourselves a house. I don't know. I'll think about it. You know what? Let's just run over and see what they actually have to sell. If we can find the vendor. See the one furthest away? Yes, he is. Hopefully we are... looks like we are moving a little bit quicker than they are. Oh, and we discovered a stone camp. So you can kind of see the game load stuff in. You can kind of see the loading bar up in the corner there sometimes. It is kind of fluent, but sometimes you kind of notice it. So what kind of animals do you have? You have these garrus, and you also have pack bulls and a tiny little goat. Maybe that is not quite what we want to buy. It would be cool if we could have bought a dog. I think that would have been nice. Have somebody to keep us company. So show me what you have. You have a pack bull, $5,000 for that. A garru, a goat, pack bull. Okay, I don't think we're gonna buy any of these animals. What could have been nice with a pack bull. No, sorry, what is it called? A garru. So let's see, 5,008, 4,000, 3,900. It's only 17. It's just a pup. I wonder why. Could it be the strength? Not quite sure. Well, let's just buy the cheapest one. 5,000, 3,009. He's only 17. Is that 17 years or 17 days or hours? I don't know. We'll purchase the cheapest one. I mean, worst scenario is that we're gonna have to eat him, right? Oh, and we can name him? What should we call him? I mean, we can't change his appearance. We could no. So, should we just name him? All right, give me a second, and I'll find a nice name for him. All right, and we have a name, Toad. I think that is going to be a nice name. Name him after one of my subscribers and followers on Twitch. So yeah, Toad. That is you. He has 116 hit points. So he's kind of part of our squad now. So now we can kind of control him as well. He does actually have a backpack equipped. That is quite nice. That means we don't have to carry our stuff ourselves. So we could just put all that meat into to this character here, Toad. I don't know if it's gonna eat this. Might. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So we have a pack animal. Somebody to talk to during late nights, you know, when we're sitting around the campfire. So I wonder how much he's gonna eat. I have a feeling he's gonna eat a lot. He doesn't have that much attack speed -4. Is it because... let's see here. It's because... Why doesn't it stay up that long? Total equipment bonus. It might be that. And you can kind of see it stacks the food up a little bit. Which is nice. That means we can just weigh him completely down with stuff. Yeah, I think that is a good idea. We'll just grab all of this. I wonder if there is a way we could do this a little bit more easier, but well, one little thing at a time, I guess. Yeah, this would have been nice to have a better way of doing. I mean, it is easier if we have a different kind of backpack. That means we could, that would have just meant that we could have stacked everything and then moved the entire stack. But since we don't have that, we're gonna sell these, so we'll keep those in our inventory. All this food we're gonna just cook up, I think. Yeah, I think that would have been a nice idea. What is his movement speed, by the way? 15 running speed, so that is nice. We'll just keep giving him meat until the end of time. I wonder if this has been a good investment of money. I mean, worst case scenario, we could butcher him and sell his hide and his meat. I don't think... What is the price of meat? Sell value 27. So 270 cats worth of meat. Yeah, we're not going to be able to re-earn that money if we kind of have to eat him eventually. Well, we'll see. Let's hope it doesn't come to this. Let's hope that Toad is going to be a regular occurrence in this series. Let's see here. There we go. And we're going to send you both back to town. So what we can do, you kind of see they have different movement speed. Like, he has running speed 17. Toad has running speed of 15. So that means that Hannibal will eventually catch up with Toad and go past him, right? But if we click here, they will run at the same speed. Like the slowest guy is going to be the speed that they're running. So if we look at them now, kind of... Wait, you're tiny, Toad. I'm actually taller than you. I would never have guessed that. Alright. Tiny Toad. Tiny Toad, that's nice. But yeah, we do have plenty of stuff to do now. Lots of food to cook. And I wonder if we should do that between the episodes. Because, I mean, look at this. All this is going to be cooked up. Oh, there's more... Well, I'm kind of glad we got Toad. I think we actually saved his life. You can see there the caravan here is being swarmed by skimmers. And I don't want to look. It's going to be terrible for them, I think. So let's just make sure that we have looted all these things here. I kind of feel like they're just getting more and more of them. Alright. Kind of a little bit grotesque having lots of dead garrus here. Yeah, I think we have looted everything here. You know what? I actually think we could we'll pick up the fowl meat as well now, because I do think that Toad can eat that. Not quite sure, but we'll see. So let's see here, Toad. I don't think we can get Toad to loot. We can try. No, we need to loot with Hannibal. Yeah, and then we'll just switch over to this character and just move the entire stack over. All right. So, have we looted all of these? We're just gonna double check here. I think we have looted everything. No, there was a little bit more. Alright, that should probably have gotten over to Mr. Toad. And, kind of curious to see if he actually eats this foul meat. I hope he does, because if not, we're just gonna weigh him down with nonsense. Let's see here. Oh, let's get the last bit of meat over here as well. Alright, and we'll select both of you, and we'll send you indoors. And we'll go over to that slummy area here, where we could have a nice little cooking sensation here with the campfire, with the beds. I think that is going to be fairly cozy. I kind of would like to pay a little bit of attention if he actually is eating the foul meat. It's going to be something we'll probably have to keep an eye out for. I mean, if he's suddenly starved to death, we know that he didn't eat the the foul meat. Huh. So here is Toad. Where is Hannibal? Did Hannibal decide to not join us? There we goes. There we goes. Alright. So yeah, I think between this episode and next episode, we are gonna do a little bit of cooking. Because we have plenty of meat to cook. So we're probably not gonna be starving anytime soon. So yeah, I think that is it for this episode. I really hope you'll like it. If you did, don't be afraid to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, don't forget to keep smiling.